Good evening. Hey Kofstin, how you doing? So that's on the race of flag to flag, and the wonderful sound as we always hear. So the quali already started, and so far Monolith on the position number 1, Fribis just behind him, but even close to him there is El Gurke, so it might be really close on the first 3 positions here. So we're gonna see what will happen here. And Cortex 146.39, small improvement here. Number 4. So Suzuka circuit of course today, and that's gonna be quite fun. We got plenty of chicanes, so after the first turn, let's go like that, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 corners, and that's of course our chicane. We got a bridge here that we're gonna go over the track, so it's gonna be quite interesting. And I've heard that softs are doing quite well today, so they're gonna be used by other drivers, and then by drivers gonna be used hard tires, so that's pretty much the plan. And today also there is a update of Assetto Competition. That's the second update. I think it was the one that's gonna support the VR and all that stuff. So that's about today. I've seen Corsa started, so maybe some impressions. And Cortex hit the track. Fribis. So far he needs to make sure that his time is much better, because Eligorka is very close to him with that time, so that's really something that he needs to make better. Cortex on position number 4 also might have some problems with the gun behind him. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen over the time. 8 minutes to the end of the qualification, so still plenty of time, plenty of things may happen. Oh, this wonderful sound. Maybe let's drive one lap with Fribis. Let's see what's going on the track and how hard is it to go through. And Fribis just started his lap, and no. So Fribis is the only person that's below 139 It's actually 138, 480, so half second of difference between him and Monolith. So now let's just watch him, Monolith, and see what's gonna happen here, because it looks really interesting. And no, I think that's just he's making clear air in front of him, so that's the reason now he's slowing down. Monolith once again, and here he starts the lap. So plenty of things need to be done to get closer to Frybees. Very painful for tires. This lap will be, of course, and it is already on the first corner. Monolith hitting the band, and it's not ending well. But Frybees is getting out of the pit, so let's drive with him. No, again. That might be really tricky on the very beginning of the race, and drivers need to watch out for that moment. We just see that it's really problematic for them. Now Frybees is just trying to make sure Bandit and Stormcloud on the position number 1, 138, 111, and there will be no more laps with that tires. Okay, once again, maybe Monolith, maybe he's gonna do it this time. Frybees in front of him. But still plenty of space for him. Now this left corner. Small problem here. Now there will be the spoon. That's how this corner is called. So far everything is good here. You can hear the gearbox. Wonderful here. Okay, now he's making clean air in front of him, just making sure that Frybees won't be close enough, and here he is. Now we're gonna start his lap. Same to Frybees. So also a chance for him just to make his time better. 4.5 minutes at the end of the quali, so not that much time. First sector, slower, but slower to the Stormcloud, so it's not that bad. If he can keep that tempo, it won't be that bad as it looks now. But that was a big mistake for him. He took some grass there, and that of course will affect his time. Hairpin looks good here. Monolith is still on the track, so I think he still believes that he can make his time better. I think that he should take another lap after this one. A bit too wide there. Let's see how it goes overall, but still some problems with the time. 0.7 slower. That will be improvement of his time, but so we can make it much better. So one more lap for Monolith, that's for sure. No, he's taking a pit, unfortunately. Stormcloud, Arson gonna make another lap. What's happening? Looks like this track is, I mean, it's really tricky. Suzuka, of course, very technical, especially the first sector with the chicane. That's gonna be really tricky for the drivers, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen there on the track later on when the tires will be pretty much worn. When we're gonna see drivers changing their tires. Now on the screen, of course, there is Gurke. He also can make some improvements here. So far, everything looks steady. Bob Deacon up the track, so this lap won't be counted for him. Some smoke from tires, but still keeping on the track. Small problem at the last corner. It shouldn't happen. And El Gurke gonna take another lap. And that's of course his last chance for him. So let's see the first sector, how it's gonna look like for him. Now I think it's the best time to make a lap. And El Gurke first sector 0.2 slower than Stormcloud, but still it's improvement for him. The thing is, now the track he got the maximum grip for the quali. There will be no better chance to make it. And El Gurke made a mistake on a curb. He lost some grip there. And obviously this lap will be good enough. But still he's trying, so maybe there's a chance. I don't know what his delta is. Here it looks okay. So far good here. Let's see that sector. How fast is he? Already losing 1.2, so that's a lot of time. And Stormcloud out of the track. Frybase just started his lap. So now it's all in the Frybase hands, and Monolith also trying. So let's see Monolith. How's gonna look up this sector? Monolith. Faster! Monolith is going for a first position here if he can keep the tempo. Let's just see how it's gonna look like at the very end. Monolith, and slower at the very end, but still, position number 2 for him. He's faster than Frybase now, but let's see Frybase if he can make this lap the fastest one here. There's a small difference between Monolith and Stormcloud, so Frybase can take 2 positions now. If he can only make it fast enough. Somebody in front of him, that's Pensionisti, quite blocking his air. Let's see that sector. Faster than Stormcloud, 0.2 faster than Stormcloud. Now if he can only get enough air in front of him and make this lap at the very end fast enough. Pensionisti, I think, already blocking his way. Frybase, no! There was not enough fresh air in front of him. Pensionisti didn't make a better lap after all. And I think Frybase will be angry for that. But there is small difference between these guys. Now is the question how it's gonna look like during the race. Now we're waiting for last drivers. That's Bob Deacon. Not making an improvement here, but Alari taking pit. So that will be it for today. And the session ends. So 27 laps on the track. So I'm wondering how Jan Frybase will get on today. I was gonna look for him. 3rd place, so that's the second line. But if the start will be good enough, he can make it into the 1st place. How Stormcloud will start. many questions. I don't have any answers now. It's really up to the chicanes. I think the first corner, of course, is a really mandatory. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen there, but the chicanes will tell us everything about the race. "23 seconds to the start of the race. That's 10 seconds. And here we go, Suzuka circuit. We start and let's see what's gonna happen on the very beginning of the race. Jan Freibis not to make an instant of number 1, but Freibis small problems there, and there was a contact. That was El Gurke and that was Cortex. So these two drivers, small spin there. Freibis still number 3, so nothing changed here. Monolith number 2. Stormcloud now is trying to run away as fast as he can from Freibis. I just need to go back to pit. Alari trying to overtake Bob Deacon. Very close to him. Chance, no, Alari making a mistake and taking a dirt. And he is landing to number 7, maybe even 8 after all. Manuel Freibis, let's see these guys once again. What's gonna happen here? Freibis mistake! Too much auto. Standing in a really wrong place. Spinning his car just to make sure that he will head in a correct way. But Manuel has plenty of luck. Freibis was just behind him, but very small mistake at the very beginning of the race. And that's surprising. Thankfully that the speed of Freibis was not huge, so the tires are still pretty much cool. But that kind of mistake shouldn't happen there. So now it's all about the pit stop strategy. Freibis will be played by El Gurke, Penchinisti and Cortex. And Manuel are losing time to Stormcloud. Freibis, I think there was another mistake done. Don't know what happened there. But El Gurke just fly away from him. Now Cortex, Bob Deacon making a mistake, taking corner too wide. And Cortex was number 3, Pensionisti also is in a close range, so you need to look for it too. Freibis, that's our first DNF. I think he hit the walls or something actually went wrong. Don't know what happened there. So that's our first DNF, and Manuel still keeping the tempo of a Stormcloud, so maybe there's a chance here. El Gurke, Penchinisti and Deacon quite close to each other also. Monolith. But now I see that El Gurke is really close to Pensionisti. El Gurke definitely faster on the straight, trying to take his left side. Oh, he cut the grass, but he made it somehow. I think Penchinisti also puts his foot on the brake just to make sure he won't hit El Gurke. And El Gurke now is chasing Bob Deacon. Manuel once again on the screen, Stormcloud in front of him. .6, 0.7, something is going wrong in some sectors, so maybe that's just, it really depends on the setup now. Now Manuel 0.4. So let's go once again with Monolith and Stormcloud. Monolith a bit wider than Stormcloud here. And I've seen something now that he just changed the gear way too early, but I think that's just a precaution. He don't want to spin. Or maybe that was just this one mistake. And El Gurka and Bob Deacon. Bob Deacon 0.3 behind Bob Deacon 0.6. How's it look on the straight? El Gurka getting closer. Stormcloud, faster lap than Monolith. The last chicanes at the very end of the track. And 0.7, so we can see it's really problematic for drivers to make a nice lap here. Monolith once again getting closer to Stormcloud from time to time. El Gurka almost 1 second behind Deacon. 0.8, so it's really changing all the time. Monolith. Yes, he's changing gear much earlier, so he's not risking spin. But that's a problem for him because he's not getting the speed as Stormcloud is. Too wide, way too wide here. And Stormcloud running away from him. So let's go with El Gurka and Bob Deacon. .1. Really, El Gurka is really close to Deacon. But so, once again, the last chicanes and El Gurka is losing it all. So let's go back once again to Monolith. Just these two pairs are fighting. It really depends on the sectors. We can see the drivers and their difference in the setup. Monolith, small mistake here, taken too wide on the curb. Almost hit the grass. That could be a real problem for him. Thankfully he managed. El Gurka once again behind Deacon, but taking dirt here and losing already 1 second to Deacon. Cortex 7 seconds behind Monolith. Deacon losing 8 seconds to Cortex, so there will be no fight here. Pensionisti 13 seconds losing to El Gurka and Alari. 2.5 seconds to Pensionisti. Once again, let's go with Monolith and see what is happening here on the track. These changes of gear units are way too early. I don't know, maybe there's something wrong with the engine, maybe it's overheating, something wrong here. But definitely Monolith is losing time. Or maybe he's just saving the fuel. It's really hard to say, maybe he just realized that he got not enough fuel and now he's trying to save it somehow. So far 6 laps after the start and still drivers on the same tires. Now the question, when we're gonna see drivers taking the new ones. Let's go back again to El Gorka, 0.7 to Deacon. Deacon slowly getting closer to Cortex, so that's also a small hint for us that it's possible to El Gorka or Deacon to get closer to position number 3. Also gonna see how it's gonna look like in the pit. But now El Gorka is really close to Deacon. El Gorka wider. Trying to get some speed. Now trying to overtake Bobnik on his left side. Took some grass but kept on the track. And El Gorka was number 4. And already leaving Bob Deacon behind. Now just the chicanes, that was always a problem for him. But it really looks like that's where it's gonna be. Pensionisti, I think he was out of the track. He lost the position to Alari. And there was a big difference between them. So I think something wrong with Pensionisti here. Monolith once again. Maybe this time getting closer to Stormcloud will be enough to overtake him. No, something wrong. Come on, what we've done here. And again, Stormcloud running away. I guess I don't see any problems with the grip. Looks at the tires are still pretty cool here. So drivers are gonna keep using them. I don't think so there's any reason to change them now. So looks like Suzuka is very comfortable for drivers. Monolith once again getting closer to Stormcloud. And they are still not taken a pit. Monolith getting closer once again, 0.4, 0.5. It's really hard to say what's gonna happen here because Suicide Monolith is a bit faster. When he got the chance to attack, he's losing it or making a small mistake. Now on the left side, trying to show in the mirrors of Stormcloud. Stormcloud seen him quite well, but mistake here and taking some dirt, losing the speed, and once again 1 second to Stormcloud. And Bob Deacon losing 2.5 seconds to El Gorka. El Gorka getting closer to Cortex with every lap. So definitely El Gorka may have a chance to get position number 3. Question how it's gonna look like later on. .1 of difference. It's really not working for a Stormcloud. For our Monolith, sorry. 1.9. I mean, it's really something wrong here with Monolith. Let's see once again what he's doing. Let's take a better look, maybe. I've got a full impression of the sound of this engine and the gearbox by every change of the gear. But definitely Monolith is changing gears way too early. I really don't know why is that. Once again, Monolith getting closer to Stormcloud. Same here on this corner, not even on the second gear, just put in the third. And fourth gear here. I really don't know why he's making us kind of things. Maybe there's something I really don't know, but for me he's losing time here. Now the chicanes, getting closer to Stormcloud once again. And again, third gear for no reason. Monolith. There is a real chance for him to overtake Stormcloud, or I don't know, maybe he's just waiting till the end. After the pit he's gonna make it. About the pit, El Gurka is the first driver that gonna visit his mechanics, and he will start pretty soon. Now he is here. Monolith, number 2, still getting closer to Stormcloud. Let's see if this time he can make it. Monolith still in a really short distance between him and Stormcloud, still have a chance to make it better, but I really don't know what's wrong with his gearbox, why he's changing the gear so fast. Maybe there is some problem with engine and just trying to protect it. I really don't know. Nice chicane, none of them is taking a pit. .5. First corner behind us, and Monolith once again quite close. Looks like Monolith got too much more grip than Stormcloud. 0.2 for a second, and again took some grass here and lost the speed at the tempo of this lap. Now on his left side there is a Stormcloud, but again the change of the gear much faster. I mean, Stormcloud is not making the changes that fast, so it's really just the Monolith. Or maybe it's just that power that can be unleashed on that corner, but he's making it way too often. Now we're on the straight, fast corner. Monolith didn't have enough space to attack. Much more aggressive through the curb. And Stormcloud might have a problem now. Monolith wider here, lost some time. But on the chicane, Stormcloud not having enough grip just to keep on the track. There is some space for Monolith, now he's trying to use it, and no, it didn't work well. Now on the left side, space for him, led by Stormcloud, now trying to make use of it. And Monolith, can he make it to the corner? No, both of them. I think there was a contact, and Monolith still in position number 1. Don't know whose fault it was, but both of them now got the burned tires. Yes, definitely Monolith, the front tires reburned. Stormcloud also losing some grip here. Cortex gets closer to Stormcloud and Monolith. But still Monolith in position number 1. Stormcloud now he's trying to chase him. But now is the question with the tires, if they can make it, if they will cool down enough. Now there will be a fast corner, so they need a lot of grip. And they got it. And Monolith running away from Stormcloud. But Monolith now is taking a pit, same for Stormcloud. Now let's see if everything will be okay in the pit. You see the small difference between these guys. And they're both taking pit. And we can see that Monolith starting first. And that should be it. So Monolith still keeping his position in front of Stormcloud. Now of course we got Bob Deacon position number 2 and Cortex position number 1. Not working for these guys to take a pit 2. So lap number 12, that was the lap. And Storm got already 2 seconds behind Monolith. It really doesn't look good for him. Pensionist in the pit. Stormcloud. Now Monolith and Stormcloud should take advantage of the new tires and just try to get as close as they can to Bob Deacon. Run away from El Gorka. And that's the current leader, Cortex. Now if it's the time to take a pit. Yes it is for Cortex. Now the question is for Bob Deacon too. No, Bob Deacon is making another lap. And that's pretty much the middle of the race. So as we can see, Bob Deacon still thinks that it's good enough. El Gorka now getting out of the pit. Just behind El Gorka, Alari losing 29 seconds to him, Pensionistic 52, Alari to Alari. Stormcloud, position number 3. Still keeping distance to the Monolith and it's pretty much the same. So looking at the reviews of the new update to the Corsa Competition, looks like people are not that happy. So I think that was the last update that was pretty much not to see the price of the game. But Stormcloud, and we can see the Monolith Gets closer to Bob Deacon. Bob Deacon taking a pit now. So now the question, where is Cortex? And Bob Deacon now just taking a pit. So that's a big loss of time for him. Unless the tires are really wonderful and now he get the right times to get closer. Some position number 2. Still 2 seconds to Monolith. El Gurke losing 6 seconds to Stormcloud. Cortex 5 seconds to El Gurke. Bob Deacon 9 seconds to Cortex. Alari 2.5 to Deacon. And Pensionisti 55 seconds to Alari, and Pensionisti is after the pit. Stormcloud, now he's getting closer to Monolith, so maybe there will be a fight once again between these two guys here. Stormcloud did the fastest lap, Monolith just lapped the one, but Stormcloud make just much a better one. 140. So let's just make one lap with him. Let's see how it looks like with his pink vehicle here. A very nice painting. I mean, he's really getting closer to Monolith, so yes, there's a chance for him. El Gurke 7.5 seconds to Stormcloud. So that's out of his range. Cortex 4.5 to El Gurke. So that may change here if Cortex will be fast enough. But definitely Stormcloud has a chance to overtake Monolith now. Maybe that's just the tires. Because there's a question if Stormcloud can keep the tempo once the tires will be pretty much used. If he can still make it. Monolith having small problems here. Same Stormcloud. El Gurke now 10 seconds to Stormcloud, so definitely this is just a fight between these two, but Cortex 3 seconds to El Gurke. And Stormcloud making a mistake on a hairpin. And now he's 4.5 seconds behind Monolith. A painful mistake for him. I think he was just really trying too much. But the Cortex is getting in a really fast way to El Gurke. It was just 3 seconds not that long ago. And now we are below 2 seconds. So El Gurke definitely in trouble. And the Cortex is the troublemaker here. And El Gurke taking a pit. So Cortex didn't have a chance to try overtake him. So now let's just see where is Bob Deacon. Was El Gurke just starting now, and Bob Deacon taking option number 4. El Gurke now getting out of the pit, but his tires are much better than Deacon's. Now is the question if we can just make this 6.5 seconds to 0. Stormcloud working hard to get closer to Monolith. 9 laps to go. Definitely for drivers, the hairpin is a really big problem. Now once again on the straight. 3.8. Stormcloud also making a mistake on the chicane. Lost some time there. He was definitely getting closer, but it didn't work well for him. .4, 3.3. Now was the driver with the blue flag, so just need to overtake him. That was easily done. Eventually he's to make a mistake out of it. And losing another 1 minute to Alari. Even from that far we can hear the gearbox, so once the gear changes, just making that sound. El Gurke 3.5 to Bob Deacon. And slowly getting closer there, so El Gurke with this fresh tires, of course, has a chance, and now he's doing all he can just to make better times and get closer to Deacon. Same about Stormcloud, also trying to get faster laps. Monolith made some mistakes on that lap, so Stormcloud getting closer, below 2 seconds now. .8 now, El Gurke 3 seconds, making much faster laps than Deacon. So again, these two drivers will fight. 7 laps to go, so there is plenty of time for them and a chance to take a better position, rip it off from your enemy. So let's just drive with a Stormcloud. On the straight, getting closer to Monolith. But the fast corner didn't work well for him. Now the chicanes. Now getting some speed here, lost some traction, but still on the track. And still getting closer to Monolith. First corner. Below 1.3. Some trouble here on the curbs. But overall, definitely Stormcloud getting closer to Monolith. Again, curbs, a little bit bumpy here. Too slow on that corner. Arbin Monolith losing grip on the front tire. And now Stormcloud is really close, same El Gurke 0.7 to Deacon. So just see if Stormcloud can make it, but for now I can see that El Gurke is trying to overtake Deacon. All of them block the tires. And Stormcloud hit the wall. Don't know what happened here. Same Monolith. What is going on here? Monolith on the track already, let's just see his wheel. And Stormcloud not making it. He's still on the grass. Now it's Bob Deacon and El Gurke. Bob Deacon behind El Gurke. Stormcloud does the second DNF in this race. So El Gurke taking position number 3. I really don't know what happened there between Monolith and Stormcloud. Now Deacon is in RD1, second to El Gurke. Now is the question what kind of damage Monolith took, but as far as I can see, Larry now to position number 5, and there will be some Peccinis taking position number 6. But looks like that Cortex doesn't have any chance to get closer to Monolith, so Monolith, even though he took some damage, still making good laps. So Monolith got 5 laps to go, now there will be 4. So now that should be really calm, 6 seconds of difference between him and Cortex. So Cortex needs to be really fast just to get closer to him. Then of course there is overtaking maneuver, but doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Deacon 2 seconds behind El Gurke. So just look the way he drives. But maybe let's check if there's any damage. The front wing, maybe a little bit dirt there. Overall, I don't think so there's any problem here. Cortex slowly getting closer to Monolith, but that might be just because of the mistakes. I also don't know in what state his tires are. And Monolith running away as fast as he can. Definitely he's not risking it. So it's still 6 seconds between Monolith and Cortex. And Monolith should just make it easy to the very end. Cortex doesn't have any chance to get closer. And the tempo that is required just to get close enough to Monolith. Bob Deacon are the 4 seconds behind El Gurke. El Gurke doesn't have also a chance to get closer to Cortex. But Alari out of the track somewhere here. Thankfully Pensionist is really far. Once again, position number 4. No chance. El Gurke position number 3. Cortex on the second, and Monolith, of course, the first here. So slowly race is going to the end. And you can take a look at the calendar now. So the next race will be the 2 weeks, and that is of course a Spanish GP. Then there will be a Greek GP on the 31st. So we got a 2 weeks of break, 1 week of the break now. So in 2 weeks gonna see once again on the track. The thing about the car, I mean, it's got really wonderful sound here. But it's really pity that the drivers, I was hoping so I'm saying SoundCloud and Fridays definitely didn't have enough luck on the quali blocked by Pensionisti on his really good lap. So far, Monolith is position number 1. If it's going to the general point, so that's 61. SoundCloud and position number 2, and we've got 50. So now Monolith is getting just much better. And position number 3, there's a Cortex. So Cortex now is in position number 2, but the difference is quite huge because Cortex got under 37 points. Unfortunately, don't see Cost Church today and CMR. And Monolith slowly going to the end of this race. Deacon 7 seconds to El Gurke. Cortex almost 7 seconds to Monolith. But definitely what we can say about this track, it's a tires friendly. Tires are not the one that bad. We've seen the one problem with Monolith and SoundCloud when they just overheated their tires. Then they had some more problems with the grip. But overall everything worked fine here. Monolith slowing at the end, so let's just drive with him for this ending story in Japan. Just a wonderful sound to end the race now. So now it's just the corners. Cortex far away. No chance even closer. Cortex also doesn't. There's no need to be worried about El Gurke. Also way too far. So definitely we can say that we've got plenty of luck. Fribus that just finished his race on the first lap. Stormcloud with this mistake. I really don't know what happened there and what was the issue actually between these two guys. Anyway, I think it was Stormcloud number 1, so maybe someone just hit them on the back and just both of them they just fly away somewhere. Now Monolith on the straight. So going to the end, Pensionisti on position number 6, Alarium position number 4, Bob Deacon position number 4, 5, Alarium was on position 5, Deacon on position number 4, El Gurker on position number 3, Cortex finishing second, and of course Monolith on the position number 1. So congratulations here. A good job, Cortex finishing race 2. Now El Gurka is on the straight. So that's the end of this race. Thank you very much, guys, and well, that was a pretty fly here. Monolith. I hope he's not driving the VR because I don't know how drivers are feeling when they got hit like that. Thank you guys and see you later. Take care.